How did I become a talented voice actor? I don't remember that happening. Like the few times that I voice acted, um, the first few times I voice acted was with you. So I don't know how it came about, but okay, I'll take your word for it. Oh, hang on. I think I lost Shinigami. Let me just double check that. Shinigami. Is Shinigami under an alternative name? Oh, rehearsal space. Okay, yeah. Let me see there again. There we go. Okay. Actually, it wasn't all three, so I think I have to re-download it again.
Oh well.
Okay, good. So I'll go first, then Poke Udon, and we'll wrap it up with Shinigami. And then go straight towards the actual text. So while Hankoku, we're gonna go ahead and skip to the text. Are we gonna do the same thing with the Toki Udon and Shinigami? The yeah, the intros and such. Yeah. Sure. Using the karaoke microphone is a lot different than using my desktop mic. There's barely any white noise.
Ooh.
I'm treating you guys as my guinea pigs, as per usual for whenever I collab with Kaji.
Oh yeah. Well, I use these things to test out some of my ideas as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Oh, you got a what do you call that? A place where I can check out your art or your other work, Kenny?
Oh, let me see. Oh man, I don't post enough of my art actually, but I have an old Deviant art and I hardly update it. And then I've got an Instagram where it's 90% pictures of my Transformers toys. So derp.
Okay. I'll take the Instagram link then. Gotcha. I have to remind myself which is which character, which will help because I know that Kaji, you like to do the voices even in the Japanese.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah. But it's a bit like, the old school voice acting where like, yeah, we got no budget, we got two guys and one girl do the entire cast of like yeah.
We'll do our best with what we got. And I think what we got so far, judging from nothing, seems okay.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that's
My
at the
headphones love
level.
that sound.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Um, might I might also explain these characters that I'm drawing. These are all the traditional yokai, basically. Um, so we got the Umbrella Ghost, Kasa Obake. Um, and we got a yeah, they've got the wall. There's a ghost in Japanese in traditional Japanese culture. There's just a wall. Like you're walking at night and you turn around and there's just a wall. That's the Obake. We got the good old Kappa and the scissors ghost. Like the Hasami yokai, which is just hilarious because it's just like a crow head with scissors hands, but it's got an ogre body. And what does it do? It sneaks into your room and cuts your hair at night.
One of the mild.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure, sure.
why not?
And I have ads.
Sorry about that. Okay, it seems like one of our performers is getting ads while monitoring things here. Hello, I am Kaji here, and I am joined tonight by our friends Decaf and Vidya and Kenny from Drawing With Us. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello. Nice to be on here again. It's
It's
always a pleasure.
always a pleasure having you too. Um, we were originally going to be doing this about 2 weeks ago before Halloween, but things came up and we didn't want to miss the opportunity to do a few ghost stories and things like that anyway. So we're going to have some fun with them tonight here. Looks like Kenny has already been getting things warmed up here with some of the some traditional Japanese ghosts here. So, Mike's sounding pretty rough. Okay, we'll see what we can do on that. In the meantime, Kenny, would you like to share a little bit about what you've been sketching there?
Oh yeah, so we've got over here some of the Japanese traditional yokai. So my one of my favorite is the Kasa Obake, which is the umbrella ghost, which is the one that's right here on the left. So the Kasa Obake is a really goofy looking umbrella ghost, but basically anything in Japanese culture will become an obake if you treat it wrong. So, for example, if you've got one of you know those what are those paper walls called in the old Japanese houses? Um, but yes, if you've got the old paper walls in the old Japanese houses and you poke holes in them,
Mm-hmm.
the holes will become an obake. So the holes will basically start to have these eyes in them, which will look at you at night. And the Kasaobake is one of the classic Japanese yokai. It's got one big eye and a long tongue, and instead of the hole, it's got a leg and a foot. Oh, and sometimes wearing clogs, or in this case, one clog because it's only got one foot. No, where's my? Give me my. Clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, I actually know of a. By the way, let me know if the mic is sounding a little better. I think I switched it over here, chat. But I know of another VTuber here. I will go ahead and drop a shout out to him real quick. So they're providing one of the scripts that we use tonight. This is Rhubarb Pie Art. Shout out. Rhubarb pie art. And Rhubarb is the backstory for his current. Much better, thank you. Okay, good. The backstory to Rhubarb's current character is that he is a cookbook, which was, on the contrast to the Obake situation there, where they were abused for many years. It's a much loved object over many, many years that kind of took on a soul of its own through that method as well. So,
Yeah, that's right. It's a little bit like I think a lot of European cultures have that idea as well. Like where, like for example, toys. If you really love your toys and you take good care of them, then that's how they become real.
sure, like the Velveteen Rabbit, or Pinocchio in some
There
ways.
you go. Yeah, that stuff. So yeah, a lot of these cultures have the same kind of idea where if you take good care of your stuff will take care of you, and if you don't take good care of your stuff, it becomes haunted.
Yeah, Cat points out Toy Story. That's another great example. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Now, and oh, an interesting thing that's now there's one of the uh things that we're doing today, Hangonko. It actually makes a note that a lot of Japanese ghosts really like things like willows in terms of trees. And apparently it's because ghosts are yin and willows are yang. So,
Ah.
Balance
yeah,
there.
and apparently Japanese ghosts don't like pine trees so much. So, yay Halloween, boo Christmas. So, there you go. Yay Halloween, boo Christmas. There we are. There are a lot of crazy yokai in Japanese culture. So one of the yokai, which is right here on the right, is basically a wall. It's a yokai wall. You'll be walking at night and it just appears behind you. So you turn around, like, oh, I think I lost my way. You turn around and there's a wall. And to be honest, that sounds really scary.
Yeah. One of those
Like-
cases where the maze develops around you so you can't backtrack.
Yeah, so yeah, like a lot of these are just playing on real fears, but just amped up, like the volume turned up to 11. Another interesting Japanese yokai is the kappa. So the kappa over here is basically it's like a turtle yokai, and it has an exposed brain on top. So over here above its hair, it's basically got a pool of water on its head. And if you can trick the kappa into bowing, the water will basically just splash out of its head and it will die. So if you're ever attacked by a kappa, if you can trick the kappa by into bowing, that's how you get rid of it. Over here on
Oh, sorry. Yeah, about that wall one, that's the Norikabe, right?
interestingly, there are different there are a couple of variations. So there are some variations where it's just a wall, and then of course there is the Nurikabe, which is a sticky wall. It's a little bit like if you're a Dungeons and Dragons player, the gelatinous cube. It's just and yeah, Dungeons and Dragons players will know, like gelatinous cube is like, oh, not very fun thing to fight.
Yep.
Let's see. Down here we have.
Oh, sorry. Here. You're gonna start talking.
Oh no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, another word for it somewhere else would be gerrymander.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't heard that word in a while. I can't even remember what it actually meant. But let's see. Uh, Here we have the really funny looking, uh, uh funny looking Hasami yokai. It
Ah,
is the scissors ghost. So it's basically it's like a little ogre or a little goblin, but it's got a bird face, and it usually has, a very fluffy, messy hair, and it's got scissors hands. And what this yokai does is it sneaks into your room at night and it cuts your hair. Like, does it do anything else? No, apparently not. It's just, ha ha, I'm gonna cut your hair. That's the entire gimmick. There we
Half
go.
inch.
I know a couple of school principals from certain manga arcs that would have really loved that one. Huh?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. No, there are a lot of there are a lot of Japanese ghosts which are female, and in fact, we're not. So I don't think we're doing the opening spiel for Hangonko, but one of the performances that we'll be doing tomorrow. Some of these come with a little, like, an opening narration, and Hangonko's mentions that there are a lot more Japanese ghosts which are female, actually.
Yes.
And so Yukiona, the Snow Lady, that's one of the famous female ghosts. And there are variations of that one as well. So in some variations, the Yukiona is holding a baby, and she will ask you, and if you're out walking alone at night on a snowy day or in a blizzard, why you'd be out walking in the snow in a blizzard at night, who knows? But she will hand you a baby. She'll ask you to take her baby, and if you take that baby, you'll be frozen solid like an ice block.
Yeah. You
So
know.
don't take the baby. Don't take the baby. So yeah, that's a really spooky one.
Yeah. This kind of
And
reminds.
of course,
Go ahead.
and that one has some similarities to the no face ghost, or some people call it kaonashi and stuff like that.
Mm.
So the no face ghost, another ghost which basically tricks you. Basically, you see, oh, there's this girl walking alone at night. She turns around, she's got no face, and there are many variations of that as well.
Yeah. And if anyone in the audience here is really into traditional Japanese mythology, especially yokai, things like that, one anime series is a real classic you owe it to yourself to check out, which coincidentally is being remade now, is Urusei Yatsura.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rumiko Takahashi loves to work classic Japanese mythology into her stuff, and some places it's more prevalent, such as Inuyasha or Rinne tie into it fairly directly. But her first work there, Urusei Yatsura, really does an amazing job of kind of smashing it together with a semi-modern context there. You start off, the main character literally is an Oni, and she'll bring in a lot of others directly. You'll see, the crows. You see Yuki Onna makes an appearance. You see Ben 10 and some of the other Lucky Gods make appearances. Yes, they're slightly modified from their traditional forms in some ways, perhaps, but it's definitely an interesting way to see some reinterpretations of them and to get an introduction to it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You mentioned Oni, and I can't believe that I didn't draw an Oni. So I'm drawing an Oni right now. So Oni, usually with their spiked bat, kanabo.
Yeah.
There is a Japanese saying Oni ni kanabo, which is if you give an Oni a spiked bat, it's gonna be like really, really, really powerful.
Yep. Now, just so you're
So-
aware, I can't see anything to the right of the kappa if you're doing it off to the side there.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, that'll be because it got cropped there, so I might use this.
There we go.
There we go. Oni ni kanabo.
Gotta show off all the abs.
Yeah, the abs. Because I've covered the abs on Oxhead and Horseface right here. Oxhead and Horseface. These are two characters that appear in Chinese mythology as well as Japanese mythology.
Okay.
So, they are actually Oni as well, but they are the guardian, like basically the gatekeepers of hell.
Oh, kind of like gods and myths.
I'm not exactly sure, but in Chinese mythology, they originally had a saying, and that saying basically took on a life of its own. So basically, the saying was, when you go to hell, you'll see a whole bunch of very strange-looking ogres or oni, and these oni would have these animal-like faces, but not exactly. So kind of like faces, kind of like horses, and kind of like bulls and bulls.
Mhm.
And oxes, like horses and oxes. You know, faces like horses and oxes, and basically that saying basically gave a birth to ox head and horse face, 牛头马面 in Chinese. So in Japanese, okay. So, that's 简体字. That's simplified Chinese.
Oh, I can put the traditional in the chat if you want.
Yep. So, 牛頭馬面 牛頭馬面. So horse face, and horse face, ox head. And it's never ox face, horse head. It's always horse head, ox face. Ox head, horse face. But it's basically a phrase that describes these strange ogre-looking creatures in hell, and just like in many other cultures, sometimes when you meet these crazy animals and stuff, like crazy creatures of the dark and all that, you don't really have a way of describing them accurately because you've never seen anything like that ever, and so you come up with the best thing. Oh yeah, it's got like horns, I guess, like an ox, or I guess like a goat and stuff like that. There we go. So that was our opening, having a look at a couple of good old Japanese yokai. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Cat Weasel is calling me out on appearing in a lot of streamers' streams that they've been to today. I was in Hanabi stream earlier and Blue Skittle, and for some reason Cat Weasel was there also.
Nice. Yeah, Cat Weasel and I had a great time chatting yesterday while I was doing some kanji graphics and things like that. So, I didn't realize you were the third one.
Oh yeah, this time I'm not just in the stream. I'm in the stream. Like I'm doing voices and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey.
And speaking of which, Decaf, you are in fact streaming now, aren't you?
No, I'm not streaming right. I mean, no, I don't stream. What?
That's what I thought.
No, I'm not streaming right now because obviously you're streaming.
Oh,
I'm
not right
streaming.
now, of course, but we'll still give you a shout out so people can, follow you as well. So there it is. We just put it in the chat for everybody. We'll probably do it again later on as well. Kenny doesn't have his own channel. He likes to just team up with us for things. So if you want to see more of him, follow us, and you can also hit up our Discord, and we'll keep you alerted when special streams like this are planned. So, all right. So with that, are we ready to get started with Hangon-ko?
Yeah. Thing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so for anybody who is attending one of these for the first time, here's the way this is going to work. I'm going to be performing, basically Rakugo is a traditional Japanese storytelling format, which is kind of like a cross between stand-up comedy and a one-man play, and usually some morality element to it. In this case, we're focusing on horror stories tonight. So it's going to be several characters doing dialogue and voiced by one person. Last time we had cast all the roles. This time we're being more traditional. I'll be doing the Japanese. Decaf will be doing the English translation. And we're going to be trading off so that you get it every step of the way. And then while we are telling the stories here, Kenny is going to be working on the canvas that you can see here, illustrating the stories. So, with that, let's go ahead and get started. Dong! Chik shou! 隣のボス! また金叩きやがった! どうしてチクショーは世の中になるってと金叩きやがるね。なんか子供が怯えちゃって上手にもういかねえし、野郎こらちょっと文句言ってよ。おいちょっと開けてくんねよ。
What? Shit, is the mountain next door ringing the bell again? What does he have to do in the middle of the night? It fires the children, and now they all need to go to the bathroom. I'm going to have a few words with the bastard. Hey! Hey! You gonna open up or not?
Sorry, someone in my house didn't realize we were doing a performance tonight. Just came in wondering what was up.
Oh yeah, it became the real life version of this.
Kind of. Hi, どなたでございますかな。お声のご様子では、ご隣の家の八五郎殿かな。締まりはございません。どうぞ開けてお入りを。
Yes, yes. Who is it? Based on that voice, it sounds like Mr. Hachigoro from next door, no? It's unlocked. Please come on in.
開けて入りじゃないよ。どうしてお前は夜になってそう金を叩くんだよ。長屋の子供が覚えちゃって上手ばでいけやしね。みんなでしょんべんばっかりしちゃうから。俺もこないだしちゃったけど。
I don't care that it's open. Why are you pounding that bell in the middle of the night? It's frightening the children all through the house, and now they all have to use the bathroom. Everyone's doing nothing but pissing themselves, even me. Seriously, why are you ringing the bell?
なんだっておめえ夜の中って叩くんだよ。Okay, we kind of got flipped on the order on that one, but hey. 夜分誠におやかましい次第でございますが、私が鐘を叩きますのは泣き妻のエコーをしておりますので、どうぞおやかましいのご容赦のお願います。
Really must be annoying doing it at night, but I am ringing the bells of my deceased wife may pass on. So please, I ask you, forgive the disturbance.
泣き妻？お前さん、神さんに言ったのかい？
Deceased wife? You were married?
はい。ただいまこそ頭を丸め、なお、同鉄と申してますが、若い頃には島田重蔵と申し、日本指す身でございました。
Yes. These days I've shaved my head and taken up the name Dotetsu. But when I was young, my name was Shimada Chizaburo, and I used to carry a pair of swords.
いやー、お前さんが侍だったんですよね。長屋の門には聞いて知ってるかね。それがどうして？
I see. So you were a samurai, weren't you? What do you think people think if they heard about it?
若い頃、友達に誘われましてな。花の来るわって足を踏み入れました。
When I was young, on a friend's invitation, I got wrapped up in the red light district.
花の来るわ中へ行ったのかいうまくやり当たってねモテたかい
Red light district? You went there? You really did it, didn't you? Were you popular?
はい。私の相方に出ましたのが、当時前世の三浦やタコ太夫お互いに気性の合うためのも見えましたな。末の夫婦の方いた約束いたしまして、こいつ、スカレツ、こいつという間からで。
Yet, my partner was the most popular girl of the time, Miura Yatako. It seems our natures really matched up with each other, a relationship in which we both loved and were loved.
竹よこの野郎は世の中に人を起こしがって、千のかかののろけ聞かせやがったようなか
Jeez, old man, you mean to tell me that you're waking people up in the middle of the night so you can make other people listen to your wife's bragging about her lovers?
話の順序だったよってお聞きを願いたい。その高尾から金を万とつまり仙台港に身請けの相談私ところに参りましてね何とかしてくれてこね私も老々の身に一問の蓄えございません。今までのことは泣きんと締めてくれと申しました。高尾の申しますには仙台港のところに参りましてもあなた様にミサを立って必ず生きてはおりません。私の亡き後はどうぞ十分開口のほどくとその時取りはしてたのがこの鬼返す半言語この香りを火の中にくばいます時は煙の中からタコの姿を現れます。馬体の弔うため鐘を叩いております。やかましい殿何卒のごお願います。
To the story. Please keep listening. You see, we saved a lot of money so we could discuss buying out Takao's contract. We went over to my place and begged to make something work out. I was out of a job as well and didn't even have a penny saved up. It seemed fate was about to draw our lives until then to a close. As Takao was telling me about this, we made our way over to Sendai. You defended your principles and said that you couldn't go on living. You referring to Takao over here?
Yeah, I think so.
After my death, he'd see that there was a fine memorial service for me. In the end, we traded for a bit of this, some summoning incense. If you light it and keep it burning, Takao's form will appear in smoke. In order to pray that they might find peace, I ring the bell. To the extent of this annoyance, I beg your indulgence.
ええ、じゃあ何かいその香りのくべるってとあれかい、レイダーってくくるっての、嘘だ、それはね、芝居なんてそういうが出てくるってさ、そのもの、実際にいるわけが、今見せてくれるの？ここで悪いね。なんならいくらかキロ線出そうか。
Is that it? So you just burn this incense and that's it? A ghost will then appear? Nah, you're lying. There's no way. This isn't like some play where the ghost comes out to play a part. It's not like there's really anything like that, right? You don't say it for me? Here? Now? I'm sorry. I can't afford the admission fee.
あなた様の疑いを晴らすためにはそうしますので、すばんがこの戸を閉めていただきたい。
If it'll clear suspicions, then let's get on with it. I apologize, but would you please close that door?
もうそっとこちらへ、もうそっと、よろしいかな。この香るような貝を火鉢に配りますと。
Come a little closer. A little more. Good. I've got a specially made place for burning the incense.
さあ、真っ白い煙がさあと立ち上がり、部屋の中に何とも言えない香りを立ち込みました。風もないのに煙の先端がクラクラと揺れますと、それがみるみるに人の形に変わってまいります。
Suddenly, pure white smoke rose up and filled the room with an unspeakably pleasant aroma. There was no wind, so the tip of the rising smoke swirled about the room, eventually taking a human form.
お前は、島田十三様。
You're Shimada Juso-sama.
そっち女房高尾じゃないか。
That's my wife, Takao.
取り回せし半言語あれに大抵たシャンスな。香りの切り目が縁の切り目。
The incense worked. You're not burning it in vain. When the incense runs out, so will my fate.
それはたくまい思いのも、そなたの顔が見たきえ、俗名高尾、損傷前提、ナムアミラ仏、ナムアミラ仏、ご覧になりましたか？
Even if I did want to burn it, I've so wanted to see your face. Takao, oh Buddha, Nami Amida Butsu, Nami Amida Butsu.
ご覧になりましたかな？
You saw what happened, didn't you?
いやこれはおでれってな。綺麗なもんだね。お前さんが金叩くのも無理やんてや。夜っぽいって叩いてな。いや長屋から何が言ってきたら俺が口聞いてやるからそう言ってきな。
Yeah, that really gave me a shock. Pretty nice knowing your client the bad night wasn't for nothing. If anyone comes by asking what's going on, I'll just tell them I was meditating or something.
いやー、あれれたな。あんな粉入れてただけ、霊が出てくるたな。
Man, that was scary. You just put a bit of that powder into there and a ghost came out of it, eh? Just like that?
特にね、ちょいとお前さんに相談があるんだけどね。いや、足もね、3年前になくしちゃったね。今、一人で寂しくてしちゃったけどね。今夜あたりね、の面が拝みたくてね、お前さんのその粉ねえ、ちょっとこっちに分けてもらえねえかい？
Incidentally, I had something I wanted to discuss with you. You see, my wife died too about 3 years ago. These days I live alone all by myself because I don't know what to do. Tonight, do you think we could pray a bit? Use that power to make my wife appear?
これは私、高尾が取り回したもの。あなた様がお持ちなされても足り直しはなりませんね。
This here is for Takao and I. If you don't bring your own, there's nothing I can do for you.
何のこと言わねえでよ。いや、少し。
Don't say that. Come on, just a little bit.
少しもダメ。
Not even a bit.
いや、ちょっぴり。
Really? Just the smallest amount?
ちょっぴりもダメ。
Not even the smallest amount.
いらねえや、そんな粉。もう、頼まねえや。そんなもの、俺、気薬やって買ってから、その代わり、今度金叩いてみやがれ。おめんちに火をつけてやら。
I don't need that stuff anyway. Not that I count on you anyway. I'll just go down to the drugstore and buy some for myself. This time around, it'll be me ringing the bell. So you'd best keep the lights on over at your place.
ちくしょう。しみったれた坊主ってなものはな。こっち隣だと思うから下手に出てりゃ。よくしなせや。おお、くずりさん。おお、くずり屋さん。来てくれ。送んなさい。
He's such a stingy monk. He didn't treat his neighbor so poorly. Hey, mister! Mister! Open up, please!
はい。さらきち、さらや。表で何や叩いてやらっしゃる。急病人もかもしれませんよ。開けてよ、開けなさい。
Yeah, Sadakichi. See who's at the door, will you? It might be someone with some urgent disease. Let them in.
ただいま。えって
Okay, hang on. Let me just double check who's talking. Sorry, could you remind me?
This is Sadakichi, young boy.
Young boy, okay. Thanks. Hey, I'm back!
Oh, 何しやったんて、このバカ野郎。人がこっちに向いて高きやがって時に来てやらや、開けやがれってポカーッと言っちまうだろ。
Hey, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing opening the door while someone's in the middle of knocking on it? Of course you're going to get hit in the head.
どうだが頭だが分かりそうなもんでしょ。
thought you know the difference between a door and a head, no?
そう言われると妙に柔らかい塔だと思ったんだな。ああ、塔の出来たてじゃねえかって。
Now that you mention it, it did seem like a rather soft door, didn't it? A soft, freshly baked door.
なんですよ、その塔の出来たてってのは。
Eh? What do you mean a freshly baked door?
おいいからいいから、あれくんねあれお前は島田重曹さんってのあれ300問。
Never mind that. Just give me some of that, will you? That one, the one that says, "Are you Shimada Juzo-san?" and is just 300 won.
え、
Eh?
分かってんだろう。ゆうたろって出るあれ3問300。
Don't you get it? Making Yutaro appear, that's 300.
くずりの名前忘れちゃったんですか。いやここにいろいろ書いてありますから、これ見て思い出してくださいよ。
Did you forget the name of the medicine you're looking for? There's a lot written here, so why don't you have a look?
うるせえな。いろんなこと言ってやがって。目が書いてあってくすり。これは目の薬、目薬だな。その隣は相撲顔薬。なんだよ、その相撲が顔薬ってのは。
This is getting annoying. You're saying all sorts of things, eh? This medicine has I written on it. Ha! Eye medicine! Next to that, sumo boss? What the heck is a sumo boss?
相撲公約ですよ。
That's sumo ointment.
へえ、俺はまた相撲の顔役でもう売ってんのかなと思ったよ。で、その隣は一世、朝間、夜ず、金、丹。
Oh, and here I thought it'd help me set up running sumo matches or something. But next to that is a Asama Yorozu Kanetan.
満金丹ですよ。
That's red Mankintan.
その隣が越中富山の半言丹。越中富山の半言丹。取り回せし半言丹。
Here we go. Next to that, we have Angontan from Echu Toyama, eh? Angontan. Interchangeable with Angontan?
大丈夫ですかよ、お客さん。
Are you alright, sir?
よし、わかった。その半言単、300億で。
Alright, I got it. I'll take 300 of this Angontan.
旦那、わかりました。半言単でした。大きな袋に入ってますので、こぼさないようにお待ちください。ありがとうございました。
Yes, sir. Angontan it is. It's in a really big bag, so take care not to spill it while carrying it. Thank you very much.
どうで300買えばこんなにあるんだな。古事記坊主。 こっから先もよく知らんしね。今晩これでカカ呼び出さなくちゃいけねえ。ありがてえ、ありがてえ。そうだ。火がすっかり消えちゃったよ。これはいけねえ。
How about that? Buy 300 and you get this much. That beggar monk, I'm not giving him anything from here on. Tonight I'll make my wife appear. How great is that? The fire's completely out. This is bad. Ah, ah, ah.
思い起こせば3年前だよ。風がもっとでね、今考えてもかわいそうなことをしたよ。もう俺が見たってこりゃいけねえって時が、苦しい息をしたで言いやがったよ。
Whoosh! If I recall correctly, it was 3 years ago. It started with a cold, right? Now I think about it, it was pretty pathetic. Whoosh! If I'd only seen how bad it was at the time, I'd have noticed the painful gasping. Whoosh!
Alright, and from here it's taking over, this is the wife taking over, by the way, our impression of the wife. 私が死んだらお前さん、若いおかみさんを持つだろう。
She was all like, if I die, you're going to find some younger girl to be your wife, won't you?
冗談じゃねえよ、俺。お前が死んだら生涯やもう暮らすよ。
No way! If you die, then I'll live on as a widower for the rest of my life.
本当かい？
Really?
本当だもん。
Really? Whoosh.
私は心残りがあるんだよ。
I've got some regrets remaining.
それいけねえ。病人が心残りがあっちゃいけねえ。何が心残りだよ。
Oh, that's bad. Sick people shouldn't have regrets remaining. What are you regretful about?
私がこちらへ行ってまだそれに手を通していない羽織がタンスの一番下に入っているんだけども、あれが若いおかみさんに着せて出ていくところを思うと、私がもう死にきれないよってから。
Sayori, the Sayori I haven't worn yet upon dresser. It should be worn by a young wife. But if I'm going to die, there's nothing to do about it. Therefore, you should.
バカなこと言っちゃいなよ。俺はね、お前が死んでもう生涯もやめてくれますと、本当かい？本当だとよって手をキューッと握ったこの世の別れたんだからな。
Don't go saying stupid stuff like that. As I said, if you die, then I'm going to live the rest of my life alone. Really? I mean it. I held your hand tightly and I told you I would as you departed this world.
それが今晩出てきやがったね。なんて言って出てきやがったんだろうね。
Tonight she'll be back. What should I talk to her about?
お前さん、久しぶりに会ったんだから、もう今晩寝かせないよ。
You after all this time, it's really you. You're not going to get any sleep tonight.
おいおい、寝かせないって言って、お前、俺、明日仕事があるんじゃか。寝てしまうかね。
Hey, what's this? I won't let you sleep business. I've got work tomorrow. Let's get some sleep, shall we?
寝ちゃあだよ。眠るなら釣れるよ。釣れるなんてならくすぐるよ。こっちゃこっちゃ。
I don't want to sleep. If you fall asleep, I'll tickle and pinch you. Now, come here.
ほら、くすぐれるのね、弱いからな。
You know I don't like being tickled.
お前、何してるんだ？
So what are you doing right now?
私、明日のディナーの上で、お前さんが来るのを待ってるの？お前さんも早くおいでよ。
Waiting for you in paradise. Hurry up and join me.
おいでよったって、俺がしなきゃいかなければいけねえじゃね。
Hey now, I'd have to die to do that.
早くおしによ。
Then please hurry up and die.
冗談じゃねえよ。そうそう急に死ねるもんじゃねえ。
Hey, that's no joke. I can't just hurry up and die.
やだよ、お前さん。こんなシャバに未練があるのかい？誰か好きな女もできたんじゃないの？憎いよ、この。なんて、俺のほっぺたをキューッと釣れるかどうか。まだ出てこないのじゃな、わからねえな。
How terrible. Are you still so attached to this world? There's a girl you fall in love with, isn't there? How terrible of you. How about you pinch my cheek and I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out.
なんて出てくれるんだろうね。お前は島田で十三さんってのは隣の古事記坊主だな。お前はもう八五郎さんって来るね。そっちは女房タコじゃないかっての隣でな。そっちは女房がうめえじゃないかな。どれ私越中とやむの半言単。あれには大抵暮らしはね。代わりの切れ目が縁の切れ目。それはたくまいとお前だと育ての顔が見たきりは俗な梅損傷前提ナムアミラ仏ナムアミラ
Is something gonna come out of it? If you're just gonna say you're Shimada Juzo, he's the monk next door. If you're gonna say you're the widower Hachigoro, you've come to the right place. You're the wife Takao, no? That's next door. You're my ume. Exchange it. Echu Tayama's Hangontan. Kindly burn a bit of it for them. After all, once the incense runs out, so does my fate and all that. And if I don't want to burn any, because I want to see you, ume! Oh Buddha, Nami Butsu, Nami Butsu.
恐ろしく火が起きちゃったね。どうもこれは少しはいかけダメありがてえ3年ぶりに関わり合える今から炊くからねすぐに出ておいでよ間違えて隣に出ちゃいけねえよ古事記坊主何すっかりわからないからなおいでなさいよ炊きますよ黙々と
With that, there was a terrifying flame. The kind you don't want to pour ashes into. But this is good. After 3 years, I'm able to meet my wife. Yes, I'll go ahead and light the fire. Come, quickly! We'll mix up the house and end up next door. No telling what that cheap monk will do. Yes, come on in! Yes, I'm lighting the fire. The smoke is rising.
あれなんだよ俺んとこは煙だけで何も出ちゃこないな
What's this? There's nothing but smoke. Nothing's coming out of it.
そうか3年ぶりだからってな決まり悪かったんだな決まり悪王がおる悪がおるってなじゃねえか 亭主のところに出るんだからよ。さあ、決まりわからずに、出てらっしゃい。ほらほらほら。
Oh, I get it. Since it's been 3 years, she's feeling bashful. Hey! There's nothing to be ashamed of. You're just making an appearance in front of your husband, after all. So shamelessly. Come on out! Check it out!
どっかに使えているわけじゃねえあるだな。これは薬の量が足りなかったか？ケチケチすることはねえだ。300買えばこんなにあるんだ。さあ、今度はたっぷりかまこうね。ほらほらほら。
I'm not blocking anything, am I? Perhaps things weren't having enough fun. I didn't go cheap on this. I bought 300. Look at how many there are. Toss, toss. We can keep going until we're satisfied with this many. Check it out!
間違えたわけじゃねえだろうな。ちょっとちっとも出てきやがるな。
Fun? I think you got a bit confused. I've got to be going soon.
袋が取れちゃえ。これはいけねえ。今日うちの中煙だらけになっちまったよ。
Here, put some in your bag. No, there's smoke. I'll throw out the house.
ちょっとハッツさん、ちょっとハッツさん。
Wait, Hachi, wait.
俺の時に煙の中じゃないかなくて、表から堂々って出てきやがったな。そっちが女房、欧米じゃないか。
She's not here to smoke with me. She must have left out the front. That's my wife. It's Ome.
こっちだよ。こっちだってば。
I'm over here. Over here.
表からじゃな、罰が悪いからってんで、表参りがやがったな。そっちが女房、欧米じゃないか。
Nothing out the front. Maybe she went around the back. My wife, Ome.
何を言ってんだよ。この人は、私は隣のお先だけどね。さっきからには、臭いのはお前さんだとないかい？
Say, who's that? I'm Usaki from next door. I've been asking you for some time now. What is up with that stench coming from your place?
お後がよろしいようで。And that wraps up Hangon Ko for us there. So hope everybody enjoyed that story. Any particular thoughts or reactions there, Kenny? I saw you were having some fun there with the drawings.
That's a lot of smoke.
That is a lot of smoke.
Still no wife.
That's still no wife.
I'm just having fun with that.
Yeah, you did a great job of helping it evolve along the way there.
But there we go. That's the end.
Yeah. And what did you think of that one, Decaf?
I did it mostly straight this time because doing just one person as the English voice. It's kind of hard to like riff off yourself.
Yeah, it can be sometimes. You're absolutely right. Especially sometimes try to remember just how you configured things from one voice to another when you're trying to shift between multiple characters.
Yeah, well, I think that's one of the reasons. If you look at those really old voice actors, they all have some really wacky, like they've all got these really wacky voices that they can put on. sort of like like Mel Blanc and his Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, and all the other crazy voices.
Right.
And they just look for these very different voices, and it doesn't have to be like a voice that someone that is how to say realistic, but you just put on a voice so that it sounds different, and if it sounds different, yeah, that works, I guess.
Yeah.
As agreed.
Yeah, and another trick I've learned for doing some of these as well here is you'll notice that in a lot of cases, characters tend to appear and then do their thing and then they don't come back. Or if they do, they only interact with a certain small group of characters. So you kind of learn where you can reuse voices to an extent, because it maintains different voicings, unique voicings amongst whoever is in the scene at present. But like with Denki Gokuro, for example, where which is the story of a thief incompetent thief who tries to break into some place, finds nothing to steal, but the owner gets back, so he hides when the owner gets to scheming. In the beginning you have him and his boss there first, and then so you have kind of the really senior kind of authoritative voice going for the boss, and then your kind of standard everyman voice for the thief. Then you kind of add in a couple of one-off voices for the various people he interacts with while he's finding the house, and then you have a second kind of everyman voice, but everyman light, if you will, or some variation on it for to differentiate him from the guy who he's robbing there. But even then, most of the time he's talking to authoritative voice number 2, which is the actual owner of the house, the landlord. It's not until the end where you really have all 3 voices in there at once, if that makes sense.
So Hanabi suggested, do the same voice, but transpose it 2 notes down.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Oh, my music knowledge is not not good enough to do like 2 notes down like that.
No, but Hanabi was a music major, so yeah, using that kind of direction to try and suggest how to do a more convincing male voice. It was
Sure, let me just
worked.
whip out my piano in the middle of the voice acting.
Yeah, but when I think of it, I'm thinking of like Soundwave from Transformers, like yes Megatron, yes Megatron, yes Megatron.
Soundwave delivers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
We can convert the energon into energon cubes to power the space bridge.
Soundwave's awesome though.
Oh, that reminds me. Someone found out that the Chinese dub of Transformers, whoever does Soundwave basically does it like an opera.
Oh, wow. Like a Beijing opera, or?
But sort of like a 机器人，现在要快爱来了，我们要打败它。so he's like just singing every line. I was like, that's amazing.
That is. That is.
That makes sense with character, right? Because like Chinese opera tends to use like all the notes. That would fit with Soundwave.
Oh yeah. Well, but I find they probably didn't have like that same whatever they used to get Soundwave's voice to sound like that, so they had to kind of improvise. So Japanese Soundwave, they add more echo to his voice. So like his voice sounds very echoey in Japanese. And yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, the Chinese are like, oh yeah, we can't be like at the time especially, we don't have the budget to add all these effects, so make the voice actor do something interesting.
Yeah. Foreign adaptations can really be interesting sometimes. It's like, have any of you guys heard the story of the Icelandic translation for the original Dracula novel?
No. Okay, what? Let's hear the story.
Basically, the guy had like never even bothered to read the novel and just wrote his own Dracula fan fiction in Icelandic, and it was published as the authoritative translation for it, and went about 100 years before anybody noticed.
That's amazing.
It's like, well, it's such a relatively obscure language that who's really checking it on a regular, right?
Yeah, that's an outright scam. That can be it. Yeah, that can actually be a Rakugo piece on its own.
You're right, actually. Yeah.
There you go. All right, I'll leave it to you, Kaji. What are we doing next?
All right. So next one, I figured we'd do a comedy here called Toki Udon. This is a very famous one here. Some people also know it as Toki Soba. This one is there are variations of this one that appear in various places, kind of like Jugemu. It appears in everyone's repertoire. Let's see here. This one uses Kisuke and Seihachi as the primary characters here, although it doesn't actually name them except in the script, I don't think. But those are typically actually characters that appear in Osaka Rakugo, though this script, if I recall, is using Tokyo Japanese, not Osaka Japanese. So everything's on fire layer, yep. So, before we dive into this one, does anybody need to get a drink or anything? I know my throat was getting a little raw towards the end of the last one.
I'll hang on. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll just go grab some water.
Okay.
I was smart about this one. I learned my lesson from last time, and I currently have like a jar of water next to me.
Yep.
And coming off of like my 10 hours game, I remember to like take a good long nap before I hop in.
Yep, and Hanabi, congratulations on getting first. Yeah. But this time around, we have just 4 parts to play. So there's Kiroku, who is a traditional character, like I said, primarily in Osaka-based Rakugo stories, who, kind of like Hachigoro, is an idiot. Although he tends to be more of an outright schemer type, whereas Hachigoro usually has, usually is well-intentioned underneath the surface once you boil it down. Kiroku usually is just simply out for himself and, is always trying to figure out some way to cheat someone out of something, or otherwise get into mischief. Seihachi, the second character with him, is kind of the idiot apprentice, if you will. One of his best friends, usually seen tagging along, getting involved in the antics, although not always, and sometimes you'll see Seihachi without Kiroku even. But he tends to be the less intelligent one, as we will definitely see in this story. Then after that, we've got a couple of udon shops as well. So, yeah.
Alright, now I'm into the rhythm of it. I think I have an idea of what voice I'll be giving some of these characters that are not completely straight.
Oh, nice. Yep, I'm back. So, whenever you guys are ready.
Okay.
So we'll start with the narration.
Yes, this time we're going to do the opening narration here. So, 物売りにはそれぞれ売り声というものがございます。竿だけ売りは竿や竿だけと長く伸ばしてございますな。これが竿だけ竿ってな。 せわしない売り声でどうも具合が悪そうでございます。
You'll hear merchants about all kinds of things they try to sell their wares. Someone who sells bamboo poles, Saudake, might shout out, Sauya Saudake, as he draws out every syllable. This sounds better than someone who just heard he calls out, Saudake, Sao! And that's it.
売り声にそれぞれ季節感というものがございます。金魚って売ってなものは夏のもんですな。金魚夏やなという気がいたします。
Merchant calls vary with the seasons. In summer, it's goldfish. Kingyo, Kingyo. Now that's when you start feeling like summer's really here.
一応冬の売り声の代表といえばうどん屋さんですな。うどん屋へおそば。
On the other hand, in winter, the first thing to come to mind is the udon shop, calling out, Udon Soba!
いややん、愚かったな。
That's pretty entertaining, Gyoyan.
愚かった冷やかしや車の石の客中継のけど愚かったしかも金がかからんところか抱えが
It was when they asked for the bottle's number one customer to calm down. It was a sight to see. What's more, we got out of there having to pay.
また行こうな。
We should go again sometime.
おお、腹減ったな。何ぞ食おうか。
Man, I'm hungry. How about we get something to eat?
何ぞ食おう。腹ペコペコに減ったね。
What to eat? I'm so dang hungry right now.
金持っているか。
Got any money?
金ってもんはほら懐から銭が8問出てきたが
Money. Just found 8 more in my pockets.
8問って一体どんな8問や。
8 mon? How are we gonna do something with that?
いや誰の8問や。
Well, it is just 8 mon.
たったの8問かい。
Well, with all the... Oh, sorry. Sorry, I went ahead.
You're good.
Just 8 mon?
いや立ったも座ったも寝転んだもない8問や。
I've had a busy day with all of the standing, sitting, and lying down. Yeah, that's all.
おお、キーコ、お前、何本ね8本ってな、銭持ってうろうろすな、情けない。8本ってな、ポンポンとその辺に、参ってしまえ。
Okay, Keith. How old are you again? You don't just wander around with a mere 8 mon pocket. That's pathetic. You get that much for digging through the couch.
キヨヤン、そんなボロクソいいな。ほんならキヨヤン、何本持ってんねん。
Harsh, man. If that's the case, then how much do you have?
いい何本ってそんな何本がないちょったって限度注文があるかな。 そのもん懐探しちゃう、見てみしゅと7問出てきがあったか。
How much? Well, you see, there's a limit on how much you can carry with you. Let me see, front pocket, give it a look, back pocket, chest pocket, butt pocket. It looks like 7-1.
7問 ?7 問って一体どんな7問や。
7 mon? What do you mean just 7 mon?
いやただの7問じゃ。
Exactly that. Just 7.
たったの7問かい。
Just 7?
いやたったも座ったも寝転んだもんない7問や。
Oh, between all the standing, sitting, and lying down, yeah, 7.
おお、今日やサイリー何問や。年は何問なんねん。
Hey, Kyo-yan, how old are you again?
同じようで言えな。情けない。2人合わせて15問かい。まあ、わ。これでうどん食おう。
Don't throw my words back at me. How pathetic. There's 15 mon between us. Whatever. Let's get some udon.
キヨヤン、うどんは28の16問かな。これでうどん食われへんがな。
But udon is gonna cost us 16 mon per bowl. How are we gonna make it work?
がな。一問くらいはがなんとかしよう。
Fine. I'll figure out the extra mon somehow.
いっぱいしか食われへん。
But that's just one bowl.
それはしょうがないや。わいが先に食うて半分を前に残しといたるかな。
There's nothing we can do about that. I'll eat half first. And then you can have the rest.
半分ずつか。
Half a piece, eh?
そうせしないかな。おお、ちょうどうどんに屋台でが出てるぜ。おうどんにゃ。
Oh, that's how it's gonna have to be. Oh, that's perfect. There's the udon stand. Hey, mister!
お侍でございます。
Oh, good evening!
いっぱいつけて。
One, please.
すぐに足しますんで。
I'll have it right up.
頼むで。はよしてや。
As quick as you can.
できました。
Here you go.
おお、できた。早いな、いけ。早いな、いけ。嬉しいや。この寒い晩に、うどんが頼んだ横からそっと出てくるんや。嬉しいやね。夜、呼ばれるわ。いや、結構。ほんまなもんや。かつお節の出汁を使うとろ。いや、うどんが粉が少々悪うても出汁が安心や。またなかなか粉がしっかりしてかって結構しっかりしてる中にずっとして腰がしっかりしてまた結構や。おなごとうどんは腰の安心の。
Always go when it comes out fast. On a cold night like this, you can always count on a bowl of udon by your side to warm you right up. Makes you so happy. Hey, this is pretty good. You're using real katsuobushi in the broth, aren't you? It's so important to use high quality ingredients in the broth. As you take it all in, it's so good. The warmth flows right through you. Warms your thighs. Almost like a girl was sitting there.
なんや、後ろから引っ張ったら私がこれぼれしないや。半分になったら変わるたるって。そんな食いそべから引っ張っていないんだろうね。引っ張りないな。ついがこぼれちゃえないや。半分になったら変わってあるってちゅうな。見てみ、うどん屋がおっさん、顔見て、笑うてるえ。恥ずかしいやっちゃったな。ちょっと待って。引っ張りな。そんなに食いたいか。ほんなら食うたらええ。ほら、食え。
Hey, what are you doing? Reach around, grab it like that, and just spill it. I'll trade off once we're at the halfway mark. This is the first time I've had anything in this good. Hold on, this sauce hasn't mixed all the way. Once we're at the halfway mark, I'll trade with you, see? The guy who runs the shop is smiling so big. We don't want to embarrass him. Hey, wait! Hold on. You want to eat that badly? Fine. Here, have it. Eat it up.
食うがな。当たり前やで。わかって、あちもんしゅう、すでに出してんねえなさい。何かい、けやん、このうどん、8問かい？
What? It's pretty obvious what happened here. I'm not giving you my 8 mon for so little. What's that, Kyoyan? This udon is only 8 mon?
8問やないか？
I mean, that's all you have, right?
うどん、2筋しかあらへん。
Udon. Udon. My kingdom for udon. There aren't even 2 noodles left.
ぼやきないな。はよ食え。
You're complaining. Eat up.
ぼやかしてくれ。このもん、どうの間にならへんから。いただきます。ごちそうさん。でも、すんなしたごすな。あとは汁ばっかりや。もうおしまいや。
Right, that last line.
Give me a minute. There's practically nothing left after all. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. All gone. Broth left now. Finished.
泣きないな。8回しとくわ。いや、おかわりはまた明日の晩にでも食わしてもらおうわ。ごちそうさん。ほんなら頼むわ。ちょっとそれが細かいさかい、安城を数えてや。いくで、うどんや。1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ。今何時や？
Cry, you'll make it back. No, not right now. We'll do this again tomorrow. Thanks for the meal. Could we have the bill, please? I'm a bit tight, so please keep count as I get the money out, sir. Let's see. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And hey, what time is it?
9つで。
9.
と、11、12、13、14、15、16と、ほんなさいなら、
Alright, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See ya!
お先にありがとうさんです。
Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
キャヤン、ちょっとキャヤン、お前、嘘ついてったな。指紋しかあらへんちゅうて、ほんまは指紋持ってったんやな。
Hey, Kiyo-yan, hold up. You lied. You said you only had 7 mon, but you just gave him 8.
何お前はわかんないのかい？よーく考えてみ。やつまで感情したところで、わいが、今何時やってウロヨンに聞いたやろ。そしたらウロニャが、心口で、と言ったら、その後、と11、12、13、14、15、16と数えたちゅうこっちゃ。
What? Did you see? Well, let's review it for a moment. I counted to 8 when we were settling the bill. Then I asked him, what time is it? And he replied from there, he said 9. So I continued counting. There, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
何やってやつまで数えて、今何時やちゅうて、ウロニアが9つちゅうてたから、と11。9つだけウロニアが感情しちゃよったんだ。面白い。明日ワイもやったろ
う。That's it? Count to 8, then ask, what time is it? Okay, so he replies with 9, after which I just say 10, 11. Oh, he said 9 for you. Nice. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna try that myself.
あかん。この息と間が大事だ。お前ができるかい？
No, best not. This requires skill and finesse. Every time I hit the arrow key instead of scrolling.
Take your time.
Okay, there. Do you really think you can pull it off?
何のお前にできる範囲にお前にできるってワイにできる中があるかい？明日の晩やったねん。
But are you saying that I can't do something you did? Well, watch. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
と、この男、明るく晩でございますが、同じ時刻に行けばなんてことございませんでしたのに、ちょっと抜けてますさかい、まだ明るいうちから小銭をたもとに入れてまして、ウロニアを探して歩いております。
Well, he sat through it the next night. He waited until the same time. It probably would have been fine, but he got impatient and gathered his money while it was still light out. He then promptly set out in search of an udon shop.
おもろかったな。おもろかったやない。ゆうべは一つ、二つ、三つ、四つ、五つ、六つ、八つ、七つ、八つと数えてきて、うどんや、今何時やと、ここは気合い入れて、期間並んで、うどん屋が9つで、ちったらこっちよもんや。10、11、12とぶちかましたんやねん。
So much fun last night. Now count off. 1, a 2, a 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then ask, what time is it? And gotta be sure to put some feeling into this part. Then the shop owner says 9 and I'm set. 10, 11, 12, just skip right over it.
ウロニャ出てこい
Hey, mister! I want some udon. Come on out!
おお、いてたいてた。あのとこにウロニャの屋台が出てるわ。何も知りやがらんとおめでたい。おお、ウロニャ
Ah, that's where you are. Who expected an udon cart parked in a place like that? He doesn't suspect a thing. Perfect. Ah, mister!
はい、いらっしゃい。
Yo, welcome.
いっぱいつけて。
One, please.
ちょっとお待ち願います。すぐしますで。
Yes, sir. I'll have it up for you in just a moment.
はよして。ほんまやで、ほんまやで、ほんまやで。
Fast. So fast. Fast. Really, 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 really.
何がほんまですの
Really what?
いやいや、こんな寒い晩に。
Oh, just thinking how cold it is tonight.
今日はだいぶ暖かったございますの。
It's actually pretty hot right now.
いや、ゆうべは寒かった。いや、こういうあんましさもない晩やで、うどんや熱いうどんがすぐに出てくるとごちそうなんだけど。
No, I mean last night. No, I mean that on a not so cold night like tonight, udon. Hot udon just has a way of jumping right out at you.
まだ出てへんの湯が沸いていなかったそれはばかりさん。
Nothing? We're still waiting for... Oh, the water not even boiling yet. Yeah, I could wait. That's unfortunate.
Hmm. まだなんもなってもちょっと遅すぎんちょちゃうできた来てましたかこの甘いしさもない晩にうどん屋が待たされるっちゅってしまったごちそうやでほんまやでうどん屋この熱いうどんが少しぬるいねいやこの方がすぐにくれてんやお前さん石田先生ちゅう名前ちゅうとはうどんやこんなもん粉が少し割ろうてもやダメが関心やでほんまのもんやかつお節を使ってにぎゃーいや少々だしは濁ってもやうどんやうどんが わいがいいの具合が悪いねん。ちょうどええわ。ちょうどええわ。うどんのおじやが、もう嫌になってきた。おう、引っ張れな。おつゆがこぼるんじゃないか。
Hey, alright. On a not so cold night like this, for an udon shop to keep you waiting for your meal, it's really hot udon like this. Hey, this is a bit cold. No, it's fine. This will let me eat it faster, so it's fine. So your name is Ishida Sansei, eh? And you're an udon shop? Well, this stuff isn't the best, but the broth is particularly important, especially the katsuobushi. That's bitter. But that's fine. Even if the broth is bitter, udon is really about the noodles, and they are... Mm, mm, uh, dead. It's fine. My stomach will survive. So good. Just have a slurp and, I think I'm getting sick. Hey, wait your turn. The seasoning's still melting into the broth.
何言ってんまんねん。
What's that?
いや、このも力とあれや、ゆうべと同じようにやらんと同じ息と間にならんやないか。そのこともわからんか。
Don't worry about it. Just talking to myself, doing things just like last night. Know what I mean?
いや、わかりまへん。
No.
黙ってうどん屋今に見てくされボキェ引っ張りながお汁がこぼれるおっさん顔見て笑ってるで
Shut up and watch me finish this crap. Okay, just gonna swallow that down. Wait your turn. Let's spill the broth. Look, the old man's smiling.
待って笑ってしまえんどっちか言うたら心細なってまんねん
Not particularly. It sounds kind of like you're being a bit cold towards someone.
ほっとけどうよ夢と同じようにやらんと同じ息と間にならんちゅうことわからんか引っ張りやなその間耐えちゅうのかほんなら食うたらええが食うかな
Just give it up. Just give it up, idiot. I'm doing it just like last night. Can't you see that? That's not good. Hold on a minute. If you want to eat that badly, fine. Here, have it. Take it.
何言ってんのねん
What?
ギョヤンこのうどん8問やか
Hey, Kiyoya, this udon was 8 mon, you said?
いやお客さんこのことは何言わはっても結構でおまけろタイのことははっきりさせておいてますこのの16問って高い
Sir, I have no idea who I'm talking to, but our price is clearly displayed. That udon is 16 won.
黙って うどんが16万ってくらいのことは分かってるわい。今に見とれよ。うどんが日時があらへん。
Got it, old man. I know it's 16-1. Let me just check. Yeah, just 2 noodles left.
いやそれアンさんが食べはったわ。
Sir, I'm 25, and that's because you ate them.
わかってるわい。ぼやかしてくれ。こんなもん、どんなもんこれへんかな。いただきます。ごちそうさん。でも、済んでしもうたかな。あとは汁ばっかりや。この利害だし飲まかへんかな。もうおしまいや。泣きないな。吐き返してくるわ。
Know that, but you're whining and eat. Thanks. Thanks. But seriously, that was nothing but broth. I don't think I can take any more of this bitter seasoning. Ugh, done. Don't cry. You'll get it back.
やっと終わりましたか。ほっとしました。
You finally finished. I've given up.
うどんや背が細かい手出してんか。感情して行くで。気の毒ね。
Mister, I'm a bit tight. Put your hand out and bring the check. Here I go. Who is that?
1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ。今何時や？
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What time is it?
へえ、4つで。
It's 4.
5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ。
Right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
特有論というバカバカしいお噂でございました。
And that's the silly rumor about Toki Udon.
お後がよろしいようで。Thank you very much for listening. So,
I do like the cow.
yeah. But
I left drawing the sun right to the end.
Yeah. You've got to love sometimes to see stories how the person who's supposed to be learning the lesson so completely misses the point of just about everything. I mean, you see kind of run in two extremes. Either they try and repeat the compliments exactly when they don't apply, or in this case, it's like, you know what? We spoke about this, but God, this stuff is awful.
Oh yeah. Lots of fun with stuff like this.
Yeah.
The moral of the story, guys, is make sure you have your grift mastered before you start stealing from people.
Yes.
That's the lesson, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, so as we were saying, you know, Kiroku and Seihachi here definitely are your more self-interested, mischievous sorts here. Yeah, whereas Hachigoro generally means well, at least for himself and some other party. These ones, nope. It's like, where am I getting out of this?
To answer Hanabi, what's that song? Oh, we have a freeze frame at the end with with our main character. And the song by the New Radicals, that,
Oh.
you gotta get what you give.
Yep, I know that one. Haven't heard that one in years.
He goes on to become the president. And ends up tragically dying when he sacrificed himself to destroy the aliens' mothership, flying a jet plane into the bottom of the UFO. Yep, that's how it ends.
Yep. Oh. That was pretty fun.
I've been trying out a few different faces as well because I don't want like every character to look the same.
Sure. I love the way you did the characterizations in this one. The expressions in particular on that shot are nice.
Man, I'd be so angry if I shared like money for an udon with one of my friends and they ate like 90% of it.
Yep, it's like the egg is gone, all the meat is gone, all but two of the noodles are gone.
Oh gosh.
I'm the kind of guy who likes drinking the broth, so I'd be okay with the broth.
Oh, really? Oh, it depends. Some I prefer ramen broth to udon broth actually.
Yeah.
Ramen. Whereas udon broth, depends on where you go as well, but it can be like very watery, I guess.
I remember when my ex Tao and I would go out for pho, she'd always look at me weird when I was like, actually trying to finish the broth at the end of the meal there. It's like, you just leave that. It's like, really?
Yeah, broth is good. I like broth.
Yeah. And if you really can't, if you really want something to chew on while you're drinking the broth, add rice to it.
True. So, coming up next here is maybe not the most famous Rakugo story, but after Jigemu and Tokyo Udon, it's certainly up there. We've got Shinigami here. It's definitely interesting seeing how certain stories reappear in many different cultures and how they interpret them. The kind of settings and contexts they put things in, for example. It's like there's a story I remember reading as a kid, the similar kind of moral to this story, where it was about, a young kid who, was sitting in school one day being like, oh my god, I wish I could be an adult so I didn't have to be, here in school. The foolishness of youth. And, through some, magical means, fairy godmother, whatever, comes down and grants him a little ball that has a string on top that's kind of we're slowly passing through a loop at the top of the ball, and basically the fairy is like, okay, so you know what, if you want time to pass a little faster, you can go ahead and pull the string a little bit and it'll skip ahead. And it's like, okay, I see. So, you know what? He decides to test it out. Time skips ahead. It gives a slight nudge, and time skips ahead an hour. It's like, oh, wow, okay. And so, he's like, okay, wow, So he kind of does it to get through unpleasant things in life, things like that, Eventually, he goes on, he's an adult, and it's like, okay, he's starting to work, and like, man, he's kind of skipped through a lot of things up to now. He's got wife, kids, all that, and it's like, man, just working life sucks. So one day he just sits down and he gives this thing a rip. He's like, let's just skip ahead to retirement here, and then all of a sudden he finds out that, oh shoot, we are like literally like out of time. It's kind of just fascinating seeing how stories kind of reappear across cultures sometimes, you know?
And it reminds me of the Taro story with the kid who says a turtle and then has a box that is like holding his age inside of it.
Mm.
Same ending, I think, where he opens the box and ends up like passing away from old age.
Interesting.
I forget what that's called. But he ends up like um, finding a turtle on the beach, saves its life, and then he gets invited to the mermaid kingdom under the sea by riding the
Yeah, I
back to.
remember that
Oh, it's kind of
story.
like
Yeah,
a Orihime story, right?
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Orihime. But he was down there for so long that when he came back, he was like, "Oh, here's a box. You were gone for a while, so don't ever open the box." And it turns out, what was kept in the box was was the rest of his life. Because just to keep him alive longer, they pretty much like stored his age in that box.
Yeah.
But because all of the people around him were gone and he didn't really want to live a life alone, he decided to open the box and just end it there.
You've got to love how many stories in mythology can be reduced to, okay, here's a box, never open the box. Oh shit, you
Oh,
opened
yes,
the box. We told you not to open the box, now look what you did.
I think it's one of those things where, yeah, it's just a can you follow basic instructions test.
in some ways, you know, kind of like the marshmallow experiment, if you're familiar with that one.
No, I haven't heard of that one. What's that one?
Oh, okay. In the U.S. back in the like 60s, I want to say, a psychologist did an experiment with a bunch of, about, maybe like between 3 and 6-year-old kids. Basically, it's like, okay, they went ahead and had the test proctor go ahead and go into the room with the kid, and they're like, okay, here's one marshmallow for you. And they're like, and so I'm going to step out for a bit, and if that marshmallow is still there when I get back, I'll give you a second one. If you eat it, though, you get nothing. And after confirming that the kid understands the instructions, they leave the room for about 15 minutes. And they actually recorded the kids, and you can actually see this if you look it up on YouTube, where you can see them, playing around with the marshmallow, squashing it, licking it, seeing how much they can maybe pick off of it so nobody will notice, but and things like that, before the person gets back and decides whether or not they get their second marshmallow.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's always interesting.
So everyone just put your right hand on green, left foot on green, and then your your left hand on yellow, and then your left foot on yellow as well.
Yep.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, that drawing you're doing right now, Kenny, kind of reminds me of where we take, in elementary school, where we take a sheet of paper, paint it black, and then take a nail to paint.
I was thinking more.
Oh
chalk.
yes. Yeah, some like these exercises can be very good because a lot of the time when I get used to drawing, I'm used to drawing, say, black on white, but this flips the whole thing.
Yeah, no, it definitely is very fitting.
And it just allows me to do something which, normally I might not think so much about.
Yeah. And Hanabi says, eat the inside of the marshmallow and stick the open end down. Yeah, I can see that. And yeah, this one is definitely probably slightly more horror than the first one. Hangon-ko had a little bit of a comedic element here. This one is straight up horror, although not necessarily at the Grudge level or anything like that. Yeah. So, if you're the kind of person where anything remotely scary frightens you, then But generally speaking, I don't think this should rise to any disturbing levels.
I quite like this story. It's pretty cool.
It is. It's a very fun one. Got a lot of interesting elements to it. And as we were mentioning before, I'll go ahead and give him a shout out again. This script we are going to be using, it was given to us by Rhubarb Pie Art. So he is a fellow Rakugo enthusiast. He is a native Japanese who is born and raised in Quebec. So very interesting blend of both cultures there. He's fluent in Japanese, but also usually streams in English. So all kinds of interesting and fun things going on over there. He's also a very talented artist himself. So if you like what you're hearing in this next story in particular, I definitely would recommend giving him a follow and checking him out. And then, let's see here. We'll go ahead and do another shout out for Decaf here at the end as well, because we can only do one of those a minute here, and yeah, the way Twitch does it. But yeah, so with that, any questions from the audience we can address, or anything like that? While people are just making final preps, getting water bottles, things like that.
I still got no jug of water next to me.
Okay.
Taking tips.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
Excellent. And again, thank you to everybody who's been joining us for this tonight here. It's always fun doing this for an audience. So we hope you enjoyed this last story as we wrap up for the evening. Nihon de wa kami-sama o Yaoyorozu no kamigami to moshimasu.
In Japan, the gods are called the 8 million gods.
ところが同じ神様でもあんまり人の喜ばないのがある。風の神だとか、あるいは長寿鉢の神、貧乏神、疫病神、死神なんといえ。
But even among the omnipresent gods, there are some that do not please people very much. These include the god of colds, the god of poverty, the god of pestilence, and our main star for tonight, the god of death.
こういうのはあまり人は歓迎をいたしませんで。
Yes, people don't really welcome such things.
偽りのあるようなりけり、かんなつき、貧乏神は身を離れず、なんという教がありますが、
There's even that crazy poem that goes, the world is full of falsehood. Even in the godless month, the god of poverty never leaves.
どうしたんだね。じれったいで、わずかばかりの金ができないで、薄ぼんやり帰ってきやがって。
What's wrong with you? Coming home without earning a dime?
お前みたいな生き地なしはね、豆腐の角へ頭をぶつけて死んでおしまい。
You wimp. Go die from hitting your head on a corner of tofu.
へでことを言うなよ。豆腐の角へ頭をぶつけて死ねるわけねえって。
Don't say such terrible things. You can't die by hitting your head on the corner of a block of tofu.
死ねるよ、お前みたいな生き地なしや。
If it's you, you could, you spineless bastard.
いくらでもいいからこしらえてみろ。さもなきゃうちへ入れないから出ていけ。
I don't care how much, just go earn something. Otherwise, I won't let you come home. Get out. Go on. Shoo.
出ていかい畜生
Get it! I'm going! Dang.
すぐに追い出された男はブツブツと詳細なく迷った。
The man who had been picked out by his wife wandered around mumbling.
なんてすごいカカなんだろうな。豆腐の角へ頭をぶつけてなんちんでしまえなんて。
That terrible wife, telling me to go die from hitting my head on the corner of tofu.
ぶつけてやろうか昆虫症。
How about I go try and do it? Damn it.
ぶつけたって死なないだろうかな。うちいやせんがねえってギャーが言われるってし、どこに行ったって貸しやしねえや。
Not that it would work. Can't even go home without being nagged for being broke. Can't borrow any more money from anywhere either.
もう生きてんのがやんちゃったけね。生きたってしょうがねえしの。
I'm so done with life. There's no point in living.
どうして死のうかな。身を投げるのは嫌だな。7つの時に色へ落ちたってことがある。
Wonder how I should go about it. I don't want to jump. I fell down a well when I was 7.
あんな嫌な思い出をするから生きてった方がいい。どうやったら線もかからないで死ねるかな。
I'd rather live than go through that again. I wonder how I can die without costing any money.
教えてやろう。
Also you.
木の陰からひょっと出てきたのを見る。年は80以上にもらえるかな。頭は薄い白い毛がぼやっと生え、ネズミの着物の前はだけであばら骨は一本一本数えるように痩せこけてわらぞりを吐き、竹の杖をついた貧相なじじい。
A man emerges from behind the tree. He must be over 80 years old. He has thin, white hair on his head, and his ribs showing so clearly one could count them. He's wearing a ratty kimono and straw sandals, and has a bamboo cane.
なんなんだよ。なんだい。
Wait, what? Who's there?
死神だ。
I'm death.
いやここへ来たら気に死にたくなったんだ。
Death? No. Oh, I hate it. I came here and someday I wanted to die.
俺は生きろも死のうなんて考えたことがなかったんだ。てめえのおかげだな。そっち行け。
I've never thought about dying before in my life. Must be because of you. Go away.
まあそうけら思うんじゃねえ。仲良くするからこっちへおいで。まあいろいろ相談もあるから。
Oh, come on, don't say that. I'll be nice, so come here. We'll be good friends. We've got stuff to discuss.
やだよ。相談なんぞ。
Nope, don't want to talk with you.
おい。 待ちなよ。逃げたって無駄だよ。おめえは足で歩いて逃げる。俺は風につれてブラッと飛ぶんだから。逃げたらやしねえよ。
Whoa, wait up. It's no use running away. You're on foot while I ride the wind. You can't run away.
まあ、いろいろ話もあるからそっちへ来いよ。おめえと俺には古い因縁があるんだ。
Come here. We have a lot to talk about, you and I. We actually go back a while.
死神はふわふわと男の目の前に立ちはだかった。
The god of death floated in front of the man.
怖がることはないよ。人間というものはいくら死にたいと言っても寿命があればどうしても死ねるもんじゃねえ。
There's nothing to be afraid of. You can't die if you have the time. No matter how much you want to.
ええ。生きたくても寿命が尽き去ればそれはもうダメなんだ。おめえはこれからまだまだ長い寿命があるから心配しなさんな。
Likewise, once you're out of time, you're doomed. You still have a long life ahead of you, so don't worry.
おめえにいいことを教えてやる。医者になるな。儲かるぞ。
I'll tell you something good. Go be a doctor. You'll make a lot of money.
長患いをしている病人の部屋へ入れば枕元か足元かどっちかに必ず死神がいるんだ。
Go into the room of a sick person with a long illness. You'll find a reaper either by their pillow or at their feet.
足物の方に座っている病人はこれは助かる見込みがある。枕元はもう座るようになったら寿命が尽きているから決して手をつけちゃいけね
え。If the reaper is at the patient's feet, they can be saved. If the reaper is by the pillow, he has already reached the end of his life and there's nothing you could do.
ええか死神が足元に座っている時に呪文を唱えてポンポンとこう手を叩くんだ。そうすればどうしても離れて死神が帰らなきゃいけないことになってんだ。
But listen close. When the reaper is sitting by the feet, recite this spell. Clap your hands like this. The reaper will have up that way. The reaper will have to leave.
そう、その呪文って何だい？
So what's the spell?
いいかおめえに教えてやるが、こんなことは決して人に喋っちゃやけねえ。よく覚えろよ。 あじゃらく木蓮富士山天熱のパ
Listen, I'm going to tell you, but you should never tell this to anyone. Remember it well. Asharaka Mokuren Fujisan Tekaretsu no Ba.
あれ死神死神さん
Huh? Mr. Reaper? Mr. Reaper!
そうか呪文を唱えたから帰っちまったのか
Hello? Oh, he's the spell. He must have gone away.
早速かぼこ板の古いのにおぼつかないかなで看板を書くとものの20分経つか経たないかで最初の客が来た
And the thief wrote a sign on an old Kamaboko board with blurry writing. And within 20 minutes or so, the first customer arrived.
主人が10秒であるという客の後についていくと病人の足元にはいい塩梅に死神が座っている
He followed the customer, who said their husband was seriously ill, and found the Reaper was sitting at the feet of the sick man.
閉めた
Yes, jackpot.
なんでございましょう
What is it, sir?
いやいや、ここへ入ってこの襖を閉めたってというところで
Oh no, I mean, yes. Please close the door behind you. Just please close the door. Yeah.
はあ
Okay.
ところでお礼のところは
By the way, about the fees.
ぜひともいかようとも
Yes, by all means. As much as needed.
じゃあ直しますねおまじないがやりますいいかばっか一がばかりかじゃらかもっくれん富士山適列なパー
Perfect. Then I'll get to it. I'll just do the spell. Achalaka Mokuren Fujisan Tekaretsu no Ba.
死神がすっと離れると苦しそうにうなっていた病人がぷっと眼を開け腹が減ったと言った
As the Reaper faded away, the sick man, who was groaning in pain, opened his eyes and said he was hungry.
天丼でも丼でも好きなものを食わせなさい
Let him eat whatever he wants. Boiled with rice, or an eel bowl, or...
さああの先生が名医だと治った人が言うから間違いはございません男はたちまち評判になった
They can spread the word about this great doctor. So the man quickly became famous.
それじゃあ私ども手前のもと頼まれていくといい塩梅に大抵足元に死神が座っているたまたま枕元にいるこれは寿命が尽きているから閉めなさいと言うと表へ出るか出ないかに病人が息を引き取る
People started flocking, saying, "Me too, me too." And luckily, most of the reapers were sitting at their feet. When the reaper was by the pillow, the man would say, "Oh, there's nothing I can do for them." And the sick person would breathe his last before he could leave.
ああ、生き神様ではないかという偉い評判。
Rumors arose that maybe he's some sort of god of life.
今までは裏側でくすぶっていたやつが表へ出て派手な邸宅を構える。食いたいものを食う。着たいものを着る。
The man who had been languishing at the back of the house came out and built a splendid mansion. Now he eats what he wants and wears what he wants.
さて、そうなると、コジはの酔った神さんなんざ面白くない。ちょいとおつな目かきかなんか起きましてね。この方でもともとされればいいから家の方へは帰らない。
Well, he got what he wants, so it wasn't very good for his wrinkly wife. This man even got himself a mistress here, so he didn't even go back to his old home.
すると神さんは焼き餅を焼いてギャーギャンおめく。
Naturally, the wife comes yelling, green with envy.
カカなんていらないから子供もつけて金をやるから別れよ。
Look, it's over for us. I'll give you money and custody of the kids, so let's split up.
正体をすべて金に控え目かけと髪型へ行って金に明かしてあっちこっちと贅沢三昧で歩きましたが金は使えばなくなるもの。
He exchanged his entire family for money, went to the Kamigata region with his concubine, spent all his time in luxury, but, of course, if he spends the money, it would disappear.
さて金がなくなってみると案の定女も消え一人でぼんやり江戸へ帰ってきたが一個構えてさ俺が来たら門前日をなすだろうという体で待ち構えたが
When the money ran out, the women disappeared also, and he returned to Edo alone in a daze. But he prepared himself and waited, thinking that business would come to him the moment he walked in.
どうしたことかまるっきり患者が来ないたまたま頼まれて行ってみると死神が枕元へ座っている。
But strangely, barely anyone came to see him. The few people who did, he found the reaper sitting by their pillow.
どっかいいところがないか知らんと待ちぼうけていると麹町5丁目の方で伊勢屋のデネモンという江戸でも指折りの金持ちから依頼が来た。
While waiting and wondering where he could find a better place, he received a request from one of the richest men in Edo, Isiya Denemon, in Kojimachi 5th District.
これならばとやっこさん店でい込んで勢い込んで行ってみると相変わらず枕元の方へ死神が飛んでと座って笑っている。
While waiting and wondering, with high hopes, he went to see the patient, But alas, here, the Reaper was by the pillow as well.
せっかくだがこの病人はもう助からない。おしめなさい。
I'm sorry, but this patient can't be saved.
先生、このなんとかを骨折りを。
Sir, please do something for him.
お骨折りたってね、寿命がないものは。
I mean, you say something, but this man just doesn't have the time.
先生のお力で誠にようなことを申し上げは失礼でございますが、5000両までのお礼でいたしますが、なんとか。
If you can help him, pardon me, but I can pay you up to 5,000 rios, so can you...
5000両たってね、寿命がないものでしょうがない。
Even if you say 5,000 rio, it doesn't change that there's nothing I can do.
では、いかがでございましょう。たとえ2月3月でもよろしいのでございますが、寿命を伸ばしていただけたら1万両までお礼をいたしますが。
Please, how about this? Even if it's just 2 to 3 months, if you could extend his life, I'll pay you up to 10,000 rio.
1万両何とかして寿命を伸ばしたいね。
10,000 rio? Well, I really want to figure out a way to extend his life.
男はと知恵を巡らせるとひらめいた。
The man pondered for a while, and then had an idea.
病人が寝ている様子に聞いたやつを4人置いて、私が膝をポンと叩いたら途端にスッと回してくれ。
Alright, get 4 guys, 1 guy on each corner of the patient's futon.
頭の方が足になって足の方が頭になるんだ。
When I tap my knee, quickly turn the patient so the head is where his feet were, and vice versa.
いっぺんやり損なったらダメだ。一回一回。
Now you've got to get this right on the first try. Got it?
夜が更けるに従って死神の目が異様にギラギラと輝いて病人がと苦しむ。
As the night wore on, the Reaper's eyes shone with a strange glint, and the sick man suffered.
そのうちに夜が明ける。 じらじらとした色になってくる。死神だってそうそう張り切っちゃいきれねえ。疲れたと見えてこっくり居眠りを始める。ここだなと思い目くばせをする。膝を叩く。
But even the Reaper can't stay up all night, and he starts to doze off. The man thinks, "This is it!" And he taps his knee.
アジャラクモクレン富士山テケレテのパ
Aja ka mo kurin, Fuji-san, Takarasu-san, Takarasu, pa!
うわっ
What the?
死神が驚いて飛び上がって病人がたちまち元気になった。
The Reaper jumps up in surprise, and the patient immediately looks to be healed.
早速金が届いたというので、やつさん酒なんぞ飲んで加え、用事で出てきたが、
After being told the money will be delivered to him, he came out with a drink, toothpick in his mouth.
我ながらいい知恵だったね。死神のやつ、うわーとろろきやがって。
That was so smart of me. That Reaper was so surprised, like, woo!
バカ野郎
Fool.
あ
Whoa!
なぜあんなバカなことをするんだ。まさかおめえ、俺を忘れじゃしないんだろう。あんなことをされたんで、俺は月給を減らせたよ。
Why would you do such a foolish thing? You didn't forget me, did you? I got a pay cut because of what you did.
月給って、金ならこっちにあるからさ。
Pay cut? Oh, I got money right here.
まあ、しちまったことは仕方ねえ。こっちへ来い。ここへ降りな。おい、降りるんだよ。
Well, what's done is done. So come here. Come down here. Yes, come down here. Hold on to my cane. You'll be fine. Stop being so scared. Come quickly. Hey, look here.
I was going to finish off my line next, but I'm going to only do the first
I
paragraph.
got excited.
You're good, you're good.
It's the really dramatic part.
俺の杖に捕まってこい。大丈夫だよ。ビクビクしねえ。早く来い。おい、ここを見ろ。あら、これはずいぶんろうそくが焚いてますよね。
Wow, that's a lot of candles.
これがみんな人の寿命だ。
This is everyone's lifespan, their time.
人の一生はよくろうそくの火のようなもんだって話は聞いたけど、これがありますが、大したもんですよね。
Get it. I've heard that the person's life is like a candle's flame, but this is impressive, huh?
長いのや短いのやもうあるのがある。ここには長くて威力のいいのがありますよね。
Long ones, short ones. Oh, and see here, there's a long and vigorous one.
それはおめえのせがれの寿命だ。
That's your son's lifespan.
あいつは長生きなもんだな。いいな。
Well, he's got a nice long life ahead. That's nice. Yeah.
この隣半分くらいの長さでボーボー音を立てて燃えているやつは
What about the one next to it that's half as long and burning vigorously?
それが元の神さんの寿命だ。
Well, that's your wife's.
なるほどね。ババアの。
Yeah. That makes sense. I see. That's the hags.
で、その横のは暗くて短くて今にも消えそうなのがありますよね。これ、これね、まさか。
Oh yeah. I see. And that one next to it, there's a dark short one that looks like it's about to disappear. This wait, this isn't.
そうだ。おめえの寿命だ。お前の寿命だろう。消えそうだ。
Yes, that's yours. It's your candle. It's yours, and it's about to burn out.
消える途端に命はない。もうじき死ねるよ。
The moment it's out, you're dead. You're about to die.
お前の本来の寿命はこっちにある半分より長く威力がよく燃えているろうそくなんだ。お前は金に目がくらんで寿命と変えたんだ。
Originally, your candle was supposed to be longer than half of this one, burning brightly. You were so blinded by money that you traded your life for it.
気の毒にもうじき死ぬよ。
You're going to die soon.
シリガミさん、許してくださいやね。命が助かるなんてもうすかるから。
Wait. Listen, Mr. Reaper. I'll do anything if you save my life.
しょうのねえ男だ。ここに明かり仕掛けがある。それとその毛かかっているのとつなげるんだ。うまくつなげれば助かるかもしれん。
Shameless man. Here's a half-lit one. If you can connect it properly, it might save your life.
早くしないと消えるよ。何を震える震えるな。震えると消えるよ。消えれば命がない。早くしな。早くしないと消えるよ。消えるよ。消えるよ。ああ、消える。
Better you'll die. Why are you shaking? Stop shaking. If you shake, you'll keel over. If you keel over, you'll die. Hurry up. Hurry up. If you don't hurry, you'll keel over. You will keel over. Disappear soon. Let it disappear.
待ってよくれ。手が触れちゃう。
Wait. My hands shaking.
早くしな。消えるよ。ほら。ほら。消えた。
Hurry up. It's going to disappear soon. Come on. Come on.
Go ahead.
Oops. Out it.
死神というお話でした。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
And so ends the story, Shinigami. Thank you for listening.
All right.
Hi, Otsukaresama
Very nicely done here, Kenny. Very nicely done. And Decaf, you did an amazing job on that as well.
So there we are.
I got way too into it.
I love
I'm
it.
actually shaking.
And I love how you kept the inverted colors on the one right before this when he was going out and, doing his thing.
Oh, that was just like a spur of the moment thing. I was like, hey, I wonder if I could do that. And I was like, oh wait, it works. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
No, it worked out very nicely.
But
You did manage to-
yeah, I will leave it on this one.
Yep. I was impressed that you managed to finish that one off due to the timing there and where it was moving on. So very nicely done.
Oh yes. That was a fun thing for me to do as well because normally you don't get to draw live. Normally it's like I draw something and it's there. But I thought, well, since I'm drawing live, I might as well see what I can do, which I couldn't do if I was like not drawing live. So, yeah.
Nice.
Animation.
But-
Except, real.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I do animation as well, so that was quite fun for me. So that I actually quite like that story as well. That's especially the way you guys delivered it at the end. I was like, oh yeah, that's nice spooky voices.
Yeah, it was definitely fun once we found the right voicings for the Shinigami there.
Because originally in my head, the Shinigami had a completely different voice. And then I saw your drawing and I'm like, okay, I gotta change it.
Oh yes. Because I was also actually thinking, when you say there's a Reaper, I was thinking, oh yeah, like a Grim Reaper. But I was thinking, no, it would be more like a Japanese, something more Japanese. And then I thought, oh well, I'll just have a figure there. Then people can imagine it, and sometimes when people imagine it in their head, it comes out even more horrific.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And that worked really well.
And there you go.
And then going back and filling in the candles on that one was a beautiful touch.
Oh, I guess.
No, the evolution of that picture going through, it's kind of almost like a Dorian Gray kind of thing you had going on there since.
Yes, and that was a lot. That was a lot of fun to do as well. Let's go back to something less scary. La, 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 la.
Yep, just tie the udon to the candle, you live longer.
Yep.
Oh wait. Dun, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun.
Nice.
Ah.
There we go. And back to udon. So those are our stories for today. Hangon Ko, followed by Tokyo Udon, and finally Shinigami.
Yep. And we've got
Oh,
a
and
library
okay.
of literally a ton more stories along these lines. So if you enjoyed today's performance, then please feel free to give us a follow here. We also have a Discord here that I'm pulling up an invite for, that you can, for people who want to follow these projects or would like to collaborate on things in the future. So let's see here. Just getting the link for that real quick, so I didn't think to generate it before. But yeah, so go Discord there. And like I said, we are going to definitely be trying to pull together some more with some other stories here. We've got easily like 5-6 more ready to go as it is, and a ton more once we get things translated. Any other closing thoughts that anybody would like to share?
Oh well, I had a lot of fun with this. Like I love monsters, and I love a little bit of horror stories. So yes, especially that Shinigami story was very fun.
And a special thank you again to you in particular, Kenny, for the art really helps enhance the experience here. So thank you very much for being on board with this idea.
Yeah, but well, the art only enhances it. Like it's the storytelling that you guys are doing. So
Absolutely.
That really sold it. But yes, nice to hear your voice, and thanks for your performance, Decaf. I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And
like I keep telling Kaji, I am an amateur, so I'm like putting in extra effort to sound somewhat good.
It's looking really good so far.
Are we talking audio? Is that my mic or?
not sure, but I guess VOD will be interesting to check out.
Yeah, we'll check it out on the VOD, see what happens.
Yeah. But like I just want to say, nice meeting you, Kenny. Hope we'll get a chance to work again together in the future, because that was really fun.
Yeah. No, we're definitely going to try and pull something else together here. Hopefully it won't be, 3-4 months between things again here. Maybe try and see if we can do something in December.
Maybe. Yeah.
And I did another shout out in the chat here for Decaf, by the way. Again, if you aren't already following him, please do.
No need to follow. I don't do any streams. No streams on my channel.
Yep.
It's just avoid.
So with that, Decaf, do you have anybody in mind who might be a good raid target for tonight?
Nope. All of the people I watch are currently offline or raid at night, or don't stream on the weekend because they feel like that's their day off.
Gotcha.
So I'll let you do the raid this time.
Okay.
Oh, one last thing I want to say to everyone. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, 1 week later.
It's okay. We can do it like Christmas, like we can celebrate Halloween for like the whole 12 days. On the first day of Halloween, my true love gave to me.
Halloween starts in August and ends in September, right? And then Christmas starts in October and ends in February.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Ricky, I think I know what the issue is. Kenny, I think your screen share is still sharing all of your audio. So, so when I added the Discord audio, it added the Discord audio again, and whatever you were getting, I guess.
So it's Kaji's fault.
It didn't come up until the end, so I guess it was okay in the first bit.
It'll be more ambience.
I guess so. But no, Ricky, thank you very much for dropping in tonight. Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up here, but the VOD will be up here if you'd like to hear the 3 stories we did tonight and see the illustrations. Also, there's a Discord link we put up earlier, so if you're curious to check things out there, or again follow on for other projects we're doing, you're welcome to check that out as well. Looking at who is on right now on my end.
Oh, Kaji.
Yes.
I think my mic is picking up the sound from my headphones.
Maybe.
Oh, you must have playback audio on.
Yeah.
No worries, Ricky. No worries. It's always a pleasure to see you.
If I reduce the sound on my headphones, will that work?
Okay, I know who we're gonna raid. So.
Alright,
Okay.
let's get ready for a raid!
Yep. So.
Great.
Okay, raid message. And you can go ahead and just. And you can go ahead and do whatever emotes you want for that in there. So we're going to be raiding a friend, Capiche here, who is a British Chinese streamer who is currently doing Little Nightmares 2. So it seems like probably the appropriate follow on for tonight's theme.
Just add on with the horror.
Exactly. All right, so there's the shout out for that, and I'll go ahead and get the raid ready. All right, and thank you again to everybody who joined us tonight. It's been a really fun time, and we look forward to doing another performance with you again soon. This channel will be streaming again on Monday night, doing our usual music programming, and we may do some more just general Japanese Q&A as well. Oh, hi, Zweigle. Nice timing.
Got at the end. Perfect
Oh,
time.
hi, Zygle!
Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah. Next time, maybe we should start this 2 hours later or something.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So with that, let's take the closing screen and raid out.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
Cup up. Thank you for the copium. Thank you for the copium. I appreciate
Alright,
it.
we off the stream now?